We begin in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. My dear brothers and sisters, if you have stopped on this video, then understand this clearly. It is a sign from Allah. I swear by the Lord who created you, tonight is going to change your life. No long lists, no thousands of repetitions, just 7 times. Only 7. And your destiny will awaken. I am not here to make empty claims. I am making you a promise. After tonight's practice, by morning, money will walk to your door on its own. Now listen very carefully. If you are poor, if you are in debt, if you are sick, if you do not have a job, if your du'as feel blocked, then tonight, this one small practice will open a door of treasure for you. My dear brothers and sisters, the time for this practice is any time after the last prayer and before Fajr. Choose any quiet moment. Sit alone in a room, keep the light dim, and hold only one belief in your heart. I trust Allah, and Allah will surely change my destiny. Now listen to the real path. These words are not ordinary. These words shake the treasures of Allah. If you recite them from the heart, just 7 times, your destiny will turn toward you. But do not recite them the way you do on ordinary days. First, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine that you are sitting before Allah, and then say from the deepest part of your heart, Ya Ghaniyu, Ya Mughni, Ya Wahhab, Ya Razzaqu, Ya Fattahu, O Allah, O the one who makes everyone independent, fill my hands as well. O bestower, change my destiny. O provider, place unlimited barakah in my wealth. O my Lord, illuminate both my dunya and my akhirah. After each recitation, ask one heartfelt wish, whether it is for debt relief, wealth, health, or happiness in your home. After completing the practice, sit in silence for a few moments. Believe in your heart that your dua has already been accepted. Then see what happens in the morning. That lack, that poverty, that helplessness which has been breaking you from the inside, by the command of Allah, it will end overnight. Believe me. This is the practice that has already changed the lives of thousands. Some were freed from debt. Some witnessed wealth suddenly enter their lives. Some saw doors of opportunity open without warning. You just need to recite it once, from the heart. And in the morning, your own heart will testify to how powerful Allah truly is. If you are poor, sick, or tired of people's taunts, do not cry tonight. Just say to Allah, Ya Ghaniyu, Irzuqni rizqan la ahtaju ma'ahu ila ahadin. O my Ghani Lord, grant me such wealth that I am never dependent on anyone. By Allah's oath, this will be the moment when your Lord himself will decide in your favor. This night's practice takes only 30 seconds, but its barakah can change your entire life. When you finish reciting it 7 times, immediately recite Durood Ibrahimi 7 times so that your dua rises to the heavens. Then ask whatever you want. Then say to Allah, Ya Rab, inni athiqu biwa'dik, farzuqni min haythu la ahtasibu. O Lord, I trust your promise. Now grant me that wealth which is hidden somewhere in my destiny. Then just watch what happens in the morning. Your destiny will change. Your poverty will end forever. And your Lord will give you something you never even imagined. Remember, this is not my statement. This is Allah's own promise. La in shakartum la azidannakum. If you are grateful, I will surely give you more. So tonight, ask Allah with gratitude, with certainty, and with love. And when you open your eyes in the morning, smile, because your time will have begun. Remember, success comes only to those who ask with full belief. Ask tonight with certainty, and then watch how the doors of treasure open. This night's practice is something you have never seen, never heard, and never read before. This is my challenge to you. You may have recited Ya Ghaniyu thousands of times in your life. You may have recited Ya Hanan thousands of times. But my dear brothers and sisters, have you ever recited Ya Ayyuhal Azizu in the exact method I am about to share with you? While truly believing that Allah is present and watching you, you have never heard this method before, because the secrets of the heart are not revealed easily. The tasbih of Allah's chosen servants is not shared openly with everyone. But today, only for the pleasure of Allah and for serving suffering humanity, I am delivering this powerful spiritual practice to you. Believe me. My brothers and sisters, in one night your ruined affairs will be fixed. In one night, illness gone, worries gone, the pain of childlessness gone, relationship blockages removed, oppression ended, the tyranny of every unjust person finished, every calamity, every hardship ended in just 3 moments, meaning within 3 minutes. This practice shows its effect within 3 to 4 minutes. Still, I have mentioned morning time because by morning, your hardship will no longer remain. If someone is oppressing you, an unjust husband, a cruel mother-in-law, a tyrant boss, any relationship that causes you pain, if you have failed in love, if you are tired of reciting spiritual practices without any results, then do this practice just once, and you will see. Now I will explain the practice clearly and completely. For any problem, tension, poverty, illness, sit alone at night. First recite Ya Ghaniyu. You have recited it many times before, but tonight I will give you the secret code, the hidden formula of Ya Ghaniyu, something you have never recited in this way before. Then recite Ya Hannan, then the third practice, then the fourth, then the fifth. All of these will be recited within Durud Sharif, at the beginning and at the end. You may say to yourself, I have read these before. But when you hear the full sequence, you will realize it is completely different from anything you have ever done. This is my promise. I challenge the entire world. Such a spiritual practice you have never read or heard before anywhere. I swear by Allah, in whichever home this tasbih is recited tonight, tomorrow, or any night, if it is recited even once with a sincere heart, you will thank Allah for the rest of your life. After seeing millions of lives change through this practice, I have presented it to you today. If you recite it from the heart, the benefit is yours. Your circumstances will change. Your life will improve. I have no greed from you, my dear brothers and sisters. I want no likes. I want no shares. I ask only one thing. After your situation changes, make dua for me. That is my only request. Now here is the first spiritual practice. Ya Ghaniyu. What does Ya Ghaniyu mean? O one who makes independent. O giver of wealth and sufficiency. You have recited it many times in hardship, but you did not receive the full benefit. Do you know why? Because until today, no one told you the true method of reciting Ya Ghaniyu with full spiritual power. But today, I am giving you exactly that. If you reach this video and leave without doing this practice, you will regret it your entire life. If an evil eye has destroyed your life or your home, this practice removes even the worst evil eye in one night and protects you forever. If you are sick, by morning, the illness will be gone. If someone has done black magic or placed a binding on you, by Allah, in one night it will end. You will recite Ya Ghaniyu together with another beautiful name of Allah. These two names together are extremely powerful. They are the #1 spiritual practice for wealth. After that, you will recite Ya Hannanu and Ya Mannan. If you recite all of these together in one sitting, your poverty will scream and leave. Now listen very carefully to the full order. Today, the first thing you must do is recite Durud Sharif 7 times. Yes, 7 times. Send blessings 7 times upon the noble and compassionate Prophet, Hazrat Muhammad Mustafa. You may recite any Durud you know. If you remember Durud Ibrahimi, the one we recite in prayer, then recite that. Or you may say, Sallallahu alayhi wasallam, or Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, whichever you know. Any Durud Sharif is perfectly fine. After reciting Durud Sharif 7 times, now you must begin the first powerful spiritual practice of this sequence. This is the practice that must be included. After reciting Durud Sharif, now recite Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni together. Remember this clearly. You must recite Ya Ghaniyu and Ya Mughni together as one count. Like this, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni 1, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni 2, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni 3, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni 4, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni 5, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni. 6. Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni. 7. You must recite this only 7 times. Do not increase. Do not decrease. After completing the first spiritual practice, Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni, 7 times, while still sitting in the same place, immediately begin the second spiritual practice, Ya Hannan. Now answer honestly, with Allah watching you, how many times have you recited Ya Hannan in your life? People kept telling you, recite this, recite that, your problems will be solved. You kept reciting in hardship, in illness, and worry, but your situation did not change. But today, the moment you recite this second spiritual practice in this method, the screams of poverty and deprivation will leave you forever. When you recite all of this at night between Durood Sharif at the beginning and the end, try to go to sleep as soon as possible afterward. The faster you sleep and avoid useless activities after the practice, the stronger its effect will be. Do not stay awake scrolling on your phone after you finish. The best option is to recite this practice right before going to bed. I am telling you everything purely for your benefit, so that you receive 100% results. I guarantee it. No one who does this sincerely will be able to say they did not benefit. Now again, the full order so far, Durood Sharif 7 times. Then A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Then Ya Ghaniyu Ya Mughni 7 times. After that, recite Ya Hannanu together with Ya Mannanu. You have recited Ya Hannanu many times in life, but today you must include Ya Mannanu with it. What does Ya Hannanu mean? Oh, the most loving, oh, the most tender. What does Ya Mannanu mean? Oh, the bestower of favors, oh, the one who gives without limit. When you recite Ya Hannanu Ya Mannanu together, it counts as 1 count. How many times must you recite it? Only 3 times. Ya Hannanu Ya Mannanu, 1. Ya Hannanu Ya Mannan, 2. Ya Hannanu Ya Mannanu, 3. Only 3 times. So now you have completed the first spiritual practice 7 times, and the second spiritual practice 3 times. Note these numbers carefully, because each practice is a treasure. Each one removes a different difficulty from your life. Now, while still sitting in the same place, do not stand up. Begin the third spiritual practice. Sit in full solitude at night, free from family, children, food, and all distractions. The more focus you bring, the greater the benefit. If you recite carelessly without attention, there will be little benefit. So be fully present. Now the third spiritual practice must be recited 11 times. This third practice has never been shared with you before because it works immediately. The secret of this entire sequence lies in this third phrase, a sentence that has the power to turn beggars into kings. The world's greatest leaders, millionaires, and people of abundance succeeded through this very spiritual practice. The third spiritual practice is Ya Fattah. This is one of Allah's most powerful names, and when you add a specific sentence to it, its power increases 1,000 times. Allah Himself has sworn by this name that whoever asks Him using Ya Fattahu in hardship, in illness, in difficulty, Allah will fulfill every need and every desire. This is not my promise. This is Allah's promise. Now recite, Ya Fattahu ftah li abwaba rizqika. O Opener, open for me the doors of your provision. Recite this 11 times. Ya Fattahu ftah li abwaba rizqika. 1. Ya Fattahu ftah li abwaba rizqik. 2. Continue until you reach 11. Do not increase and do not decrease the number. Follow exactly as instructed. First spiritual practice, 7 times. Second spiritual practice, 3 times. Third spiritual practice, 11 times. This entire practice takes less than 30 seconds to recite. Explaining it takes time, but performing it does not. When you do this practice, people will ask you in the morning, what did you recite? What did you do that your life changed overnight? Poverty will end. Illness will leave. Worry will end. Unemployment will end. Relationship blockages will break. Oppression will stop. People will come knocking at your door with money and opportunity. I have tested this practice on millions of people. Whoever does it sincerely sends heartfelt du'as in return, saying, your spiritual practice is truly powerful and it truly works. After completing the third spiritual practice, Ya Fattah, 11 times, now recite the first kalima. You have recited it thousands of times before, but today I'm giving you a secret within it that has never disappointed anyone. Recite the first kalima 3 times. La ilaha illallahu Muhammadun Rasulullah. 3 times with full presence in your heart. Now comes the final step. Close your eyes. Think of your need: wealth, money, debt relief, health, peace in your home. Whatever it is, bring it clearly into your heart. Then recite Ya Wahhabu Ya Razzaqu together. Both together count as one. Recite this 9 times. Ya Wahhabu Ya Razzaqu. 1. Ya Wahhabu Ya Razzaq. 2. Continue until you reach 9. After each recitation, ask your need from the heart with full sincerity. Then recite Durood Sharif again. After that, raise your hands. Make as much dua as your heart carries. Pour everything out before Allah. Then blow gently on your hands, dumb, and wipe them over your face, your head, your chest, and your entire body. This spiritual power will spread through you completely. I have explained every number, every step, every sequence in full detail. If anything is unclear, watch the video again carefully so that nothing is missed. Inshallah, every dua spoken tonight will be accepted. May Allah accept my words and your listening in His exalted court. May He grant you what you ask, and may He grant you even more than what you could not find words to ask for. If you found benefit in this video, do not forget to like it. And for continuous reward, Sadaqah Jariyah, share this video with at least one person today. By sharing, you automatically receive permission for this spiritual practice. Take care of yourselves. Remember me in your duas. We will meet again, inshallah, with another powerful spiritual practice. Until then, Jazakallahu khairan.